Mic check, mic check. Okay, so hi guys, welcome to Lani.All.Inclusive podcast. I know this is absolutely insane. I don't know. I've thought about making a podcast for a very long time, but I think I was just nervous. So, yeah, and those of you who are new to my channel, hi, I'm Lani. I'm just gonna kind of, be telling you guys about me. And for the people that, kind of stayed because I kind of transitioned on this channel. And so, hi, you guys know Lani, what's up? Thank you for supporting me. If you guys are still here, you guys have been here for the long haul. But, I talk a lot. So I feel like it's just time. It's time to give that Gemini energy. It's time to really talk. Okay. So, and I'm not a Gemini, by the way. I'm a Pisces. My birthday is on March 17th. And yeah, I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina, but I forgot to mention, but my mom is white and my dad is black, so I'm mixed. Now I'm currently living in Alabama, and I have been living here for like a very long time. So if you kind of hear that country twang, like a lot of people are always saying I'm very country. I'm country. It just is what it is, okay? It's giving country. I was definitely kind of like always embarrassed by that, but now I don't know. I kind of just like learn to embrace it all. I am a single mom. I have one kid. His name is Jalen, and he is the love of my life. I absolutely adore him. Okay, could not live my life or see my life without him ever since he came into the world. So that's been a huge blessing in my life. He just turned 7 in August, so we had this really nice birthday party for him. And yeah, it was super fun. I post everything like on my Snap and on my TikTok, so that will be in the description box below if you guys are interested. I also post on Instagram as well. But yeah, and I'm 27, guys. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm 27. I turned 27 in March. And yeah, so I have a brother as well. And it's just always been me and my brother. He's my younger sibling. He is, I think he's 23 right now. I honestly cannot remember, but yeah, he just had his baby. So I finally am an auntie, and I love my nephew so much. That is my little honker chonk, and he's so smart. Like babies nowadays, so smart and just alert. I'm obsessed with him. I'm pretty sure I'll bring him on the podcast soon. Him and Jalen both. So I'm really excited for those days for the podcast, and I'm really excited to see where this podcast is going to go and see how it grows. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Very very mindful. Very demure. Very demure. I also just got my nails done as well. I love them. I got the black tip. First time ever getting this style, and I really do love. Like I'm obsessed with black right now. I don't know. Probably because we're coming into that winter depression. Like I sat outside all day today. Like it was just such beautiful weather. I love this weather of this transition from summer to fall, such a vibe. I love autumn and fall. Like I'm just like give it all to me. I'm just so excited that I have a place to vent and talk. And it's so easy, like not much has to be edited. Like I'm really vibing with this. Like love like the mystery vibe, like the mystery school vibes like in life. Like I'm not Christian or like, religious. I don't really say that about myself. I'm very like open minded. I'm very like spiritual. Like I know, the universe, God. I have a great connection with him, and like it's like the number one connection in my life. Like I have my family, but I'm like a loner, like introvert. I really like my time, and my life is just more peaceful that way. I'm also, in the process of like getting my life together. So yeah, there's that. And so while like starting a podcast, I'm really going to be like all over the place, but I'm happy that I don't have to like cut anything out. Like everything can just be in the video, and like that's fire to me. Okay? So I'm really liking that so far. But by the way, it's like, I don't know, 10:30, and that's my cat Seven. It's like 10:30 p.m. at night, and it's Saturday. I'm chilling. It's Saturday. I'm just like in the house chilling right now. There's not much going on. Oh, I've been talking like this the whole time, and I so like the first part of this is probably gonna be sounding crazy. I don't think I need to have it up that close. Yeah, like it's Saturday and I'm just chilling in the house. Like got my son a shower, put him in the bed, and now I'm recording my first podcast episode. Excited to talk about, this channel, but I'm like scatterbrained. Here we go. I really hope that this is not cricket because part of me feels like it could be sliding because right now we're on iPhone quality. It's the best I can do and I'm totally fine with that. Um I have other cameras, but I need to get like an actual like setup. But for now, this is the vibe. So bear with me. Anyway, so I really love fashion. I love, you know, doing my makeup, doing my hair, different wigs. Right now, I'm really loving like the ginger vibe. I'm obsessed. I love watching, movies. Very like action, like mysterious movies as well. Like I'm like a little detective. I like to like when I watch a movie, let me know if you guys are like this too. I can already like like I can already, figure out how the movie's gonna end. Like there's no point in me going to like the movie theater anymore, and like that makes me very sad. But at the same time, it's like because like you just miss going and doing those things, like as a kid, but like as you get older, I don't know. I think it also because some people were like watching movies and like, oh my god, I just cannot believe it was gonna end like that, and me and like my intuition and shit, I'm just like, because in movies, what do they do? This is gonna ruin it for some people. Oh my gosh! But just side note, they hide in life too. They hide things in plain sight. So like you already see the bad guy. He's like probably like in the first clip or something. I'm sorry, I did not mean to ruin your fantasies, but yeah. So what else about me? Like growing up, like in high school. So I lived in Alabama, like basically my whole life. My dad and like all my other side of the family live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I live in Alabama with my mom's side, and it's just kind of always been like that. I'm not really in communication with my father like that, but also, some things happen. It's life. Maybe one day we will talk about that. Yeah, I had to fix the camera. Sorry. Yeah, I don't really like speak to my dad that much, but I've always, had a close relationship with my mother. So that's kind of how that's been. And like growing up, I was bullied a lot. I got made fun of, people were, always, I don't know. People did not like me. And, it is what it is. I did not really fit in. Like I always was like the black sheep of like my family. And in school, just around certain peers, I was never that girl that fit in, but I stood out because, a lot of people would tell me that I'm so beautiful, that I'm so this, that I'm so that, but I truly did not come into who this is right now, this version that you're seeing. Like, I'm so happy that I did not give up on myself because there were so many times where, the bullying would like get to my head. Even now, still as an adult, I feel like in certain environments, people, because I'm just, like I'm odd, I'm standing out. Like, I know that about myself because I'm strange, like I'm weird, like I'm a nerd. I'm like staying to myself all the time, like learning new things, like reading, getting new like information about things in life, and, just having like just this spiritual, that's just kind of my vibe. Kind of like people also kind of call me like a hippie, like peace and love, like that really is my vibe. Like if I'm ever going off or mad about something, it's like somebody's really disturbed my peace, man. Somebody really did it to themselves. Growing up, even though I was bullied and stuff, like I would, you know and this happened in this town. So, like, I really do want to move from this town. Like, I absolutely, like, I like living here. Alabama is a good place to settle down, have a house, you know. But it's just like the people here from me, and this is just like my personal opinion and also my personal story. Like, really, especially in high school. And it's crazy because, like, all those people that bullied me in high school, all those people that really had something to say about Lonnie and I don't know, just put me in a box basically. I don't know. It's I don't know. It was very traumatizing, but it's like all those people I see them now and it's like, and they see me and it's just like, look at you. Now look at me. Even against all odds, like even against that, like all the little petty things that people would do to me in school, like we're gonna save that for another video. It's like I see them now and like, wow, and I'm not, but karma's real. Karma really exists. Like never shit on the little guy, never feel like you are better than somebody. There's a lot of really ugly people like on the inside, and I cannot deal with that. And that's one of the reasons why I do stay to myself a lot because I'm just not vibing with this people, with this town. So there's a lot of karmic like energy tied to this town that I live in, but I make it do what it do. I keep God first and I just really only speak to my family. And I feel like this camera is going to keep doing this to me and I'm going to be so upset. So we're going to have a video that's tilted, but maybe I can try to fix it because I cannot keep sitting here trying to fix this camera. So back on the family, and I know a lot of you guys don't know me. Hopefully, I'll have, a lot of people come in that don't know me, you know. Hopefully you are guided and just kind of brought to this podcast and hopefully I can be a safe space for you as well, breaking me down in my story. And of course, I'll dive deeper once I start posting on this podcast. And I'm really going to try to look right here. Like it's so hard, but I'm really going to do it. Like I am challenging myself right now. So, so yeah, basically, I did cheerleading, I was in gymnastics, I was always really good. I did dancing, I love dance. I still love it till this day. And I really loved music. Like I loved music to death. Like it was something that I would have when I first wake up in the morning right before I'm going to sleep. Like it was really therapeutic and really like my music therapy. It was very therapeutic for me. And especially not having friends, being odd, being standing out, being different people, you know. It's like people knew and could see my beauty and see my potential and see my gifts and stuff. And I was always like really hard on myself too growing up. And I do feel like, you know, a lot of that stemmed from like family, which we will get into that. But I don't know. Long story short, people could see that I was talented, but because I was beautiful and talented, but being like this nerd or like awkward or like, not perfect to like their standards, it's like they would find those reasons to like pick on me and like keep me out of things. Just like very traumatizing for me and it's really affected me as an adult. So, let's see what else about Lani. I'm very strong. I'm very independent. Very boss. I'm really liking this female rage, this female like empowerment energy right now going on in the world. I feel like it's very well deserved and it's been like a long time coming, especially like in the music industry and all of that. I have a lot of music that I have been waiting to release, but I really have been needing to find people that are going to want to hear it. So definitely leave me a comment below. But I will be dropping projects as time goes, and I feel like that will be like a nice little sweet treat. Like after you guys leave the podcast, go listen to Lonnie's new song. So excited! Like I've been working on a lot of new things. Like really been changing my style with like kind of dabbling with like a tad of like country twang and things of this nature. So really finding out my genres. I've really been finding out like my voice recently and doing a lot of like singing and like just training everything because the gift has always been there. I just never really had like the proper training, and I'm really excited to like bring you guys along with me like on like behind the scenes of like podcasts and like me getting ready to go and like my thoughts and like how I want it to go. You hearing like snippets of like how it's going, hearing me like record. I really do want to dive into my music more. Like if you take anything from understanding or getting to know me right now, is I love music to death, and it's that simple. And Jessie Murphy, side note, she just dropped this her album, her debut album. It's amazing. Go listen to it. I'm obsessed with this like country vibe, and it kind of makes sense. I'm kind of like a R&B soul, a little bit of country twang, a little bit of pop, a little bit of hip hop. Like I don't really know how to explain it, but I feel like it's this new genre. It's just like a new wave of music. Kind of like hypnotic too. Yeah, I've really been, studying music, and ever since I was little, like I was singing. Okay, Shawty had like 12 pairs of shoes, like a little high heel princess shoe. Shawty had hella outfit. Shawty was like pulling her diaper in her butt crack. Okay, she was stuffing her bra with socks. Okay, Shawty knew she was gonna be a baddie. Like Shawty knew her potential, and Shawty knew her fate and destiny. Like Shawty knew she was a star her whole life. Like she was like, I'm talking about myself in third person. I know. Loving every Beyonce Destiny Child album, Usher. She's really like she loved Chris Brown. Like, oh my gosh, she was just in her bag as far as she was going to provide for the fam. She was going to have bodyguards. But I really love and value my family, and I did want to, and I feel like every singer, songwriter, star that has came out basically has that same story. They were bullied in high school, okay? And but they and like nobody liked it them. They never stood out, They were just kind of left behind because people made them feel like that. Like people be knowing intuitively like, wow, that person one day they're going to be famous or they're going to inspire millions. Like people be hating like, and sometimes don't even realize it. It's like from their family traumas and whoopsie woo and all that. But I feel like every celebrity, every star that's came up, like they were always bullied. Their family, they were the black sheep, and but they were really good at music or acting, or they had some sort of gift, right? That's always how it happens. Like all the chosen ones stand up. Yeah, so I've been really focusing on music recently, and just I get up, take my son to school. I'm really just chilling, I don't really have a social life like that, and I know that it's really bad. Like I do worry for myself like, damn, am I ever going to get friends? Am I ever going to find a man like, you know, I'm constantly like, am I the problem? If I'm the problem, bet I'm doing all this work. It's like, nah, I really do feel like God just wants me to be single right now. And I feel like, in your 20s, you have, like, people think 20, no, it gets better. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now, your life, it gets better as you get older. You're not going to look that old at 30, at 40, especially you really won't if you're taking care of yourself right now. Okay. Eating healthy, drinking water, to the gym, fucking on a schedule, do it. Okay. Like, do things to keep your body alive and looking better and progressing. Life does get better, especially after your 20s. And I really do understand that because, like I said, I'm 27. So we're getting closer to 30, which is crazy. Um, and yeah, like I see people at 30 and I'm like, wow, never looked more beautiful, never looked more younger. Just everything is fresh. Like, and you get when like, as you get older, especially in your 20s, that's probably like the worst time. Let's just be honest. Like, it's pretty shit. It's been shit for me. I really had this, and this is like, I don't know, not cliche for me to say. I don't know if that's the right thing, but it's like I really did have this magical thing. Like, oh my God, I'm young. Like, everything has to happen in your 20s. And because, some, like, a lot of artists and, things like that resonate for me, they're getting noticed when they're 20, and like they're getting noticed in their 20s and younger, granted I don't know if I was doing the right things putting myself out there, but sometimes it just falls in people. I'm feeling kind of like nauseous right now because I'm talking so much, and this light, side note, I'm going to get back to what I was saying. Literally had a meltdown, a come apart. I literally wanted to film like how I was feeling because it was fresh. And now the situation is better. I literally was cussing myself out last night, like being so harsh on myself because I had this other wig that's ginger. And I ruined it because I started cutting it, and I always do this to myself every time I start cutting the wig. It gets shorter and shorter. This isn't something that's odd. Like, you know, this happens to people in the world. And like, I'm getting so upset with myself. Like, I went to cosmetology. I dropped out. Like, granted, I dropped out at like, I only have like 2 more semesters. I know I got pregnant. Life. I didn't even want to be doing that anyways, but yeah, I was in cosmetology and ended up cutting all my hair off. I really went through like a midlife crisis. I was going through that yesterday. Like my mom had to help me cut it. She's not a fucking hairstylist, so I had to hit up my person and I'm like, "Look, this wig was like $400. We have to try to at least save it. We're fixing to make it we're going to thin it out a little bit. We're going to make it like a short little ginger bob." I made a TikTok with it. Kind of sneak peeking my country song, so if you guys want to check that out, it's in the description, okay? But yeah, I don't know if I hope that this podcast is going good. I hope that you guys are feeling, comfy, getting to know me because I have a lot of topics that I want to talk about. Lonnie is going off on these topics. I have a lot to say. I'm here by myself. I be talking out loud to myself with God about certain situations, certain things that I am seeing online, just in life, certain things about myself, just in general. So I'm really happy that this can be an open, safe space for everybody, all inclusive, everyone. Really happy that this can be like a personal, public diary of my life. Genuinely have a lot of things to talk about. But I honestly forgot what I was talking about earlier. Something about, just my dreams, my ambitions. I feel like you guys basically get the point. I was bullied. I've always been gifted. I stay to myself. And now I'm really trying to finish out my 20s, and I'm really just trying to grow as a person and stay on the right path because by the time I'm 30, I would like to hopefully be settling down, hopefully find a man that loves me and loves my son, and hopefully build a home and build a life. Like, I'm not in a rush. Everybody here in this town, in this area, they are already married. I mean, especially, I don't know. You're just seeing everybody get married, having these kids, and I'm just like, this is insane. Like, I have a certain type of life that I want to live, like a lifestyle, and it is special, unique, and odd. And I appreciate these things about myself. Like, I'm learning to love myself more and more every day. It has been such a hard process and such a hard journey. I'm happy that I can come and sit here and bless you guys with gems and like bless you guys with information about, just life, and, just be that big sister or that big cousin or, you know, whatever you want me to be to you, okay? I'm here. We're going to have these therapy sessions and we're going to get better and get well together. Yeah, like I said, I'm really excited. Like, I will also be posting on Spotify as well. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the videos on there. I might. I don't know. It just depends. And I'll be uploading on Tuesday and Sunday, and like Sunday will kind of be like a vlog. But this channel, it's all inclusive. So I know. I was very smart, very, very smart, especially with like branding and stuff like that. I'm not even gonna give you my ideas because you're not taking them. Yeah, so I basically just had a whole come apart about this hair and this wig. I was literally cussing myself out. I was like, this is the end. This is the end. This is the end of my life. I am such a shitty and horrible human being because I ruined a $400 wig. And wow, like, and I really tried to let it go, but I was literally like triggered on the inside, so I don't know. It was really funny. Like, thinking about it, I wish I could like get the video and like Like I wish I was like recording myself so you guys can see like how I was acting and like hear my thoughts. Like it was really ridiculous, and I really do feel like the devil was trying to get to me over a $400 wig. And like I said, my hairdresser is going to come help me fix the wig. So hopefully she'll have her grand entrance, and hopefully it's giving, cuz yeah. But yeah, I really don't want this first episode to be too long. I do have a lot of things that I want to talk about, but I really just want them to be like their own separate, topics and like videos. Cuz I really to break down my thoughts and how I feel about things on certain things. But yeah, I'm really excited to inspire you guys and motivate you guys and give you life and give you energy. And I really hope that you are, going to come along with me on this journey. I'm super excited. Please hit the subscribe button if you are watching to the end right now. Thank you so much. And hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I upload a video. And yeah, all of my social medias are down below if you guys are interested in following me there on those platforms as well. I will be giving like different content on different platforms. And yeah, this was the first episode of Lani.All.Inclusive. Thank you so much for watching. And just wait for the future. And obviously, like with me getting a setup, I'm also in the process of renovating my home. So there's going to be a lot of like videos and like updates about that. But yeah, I will see you in the next episode of Lani All Inclusive.